actually made a mistake and did that, guys. Anyway, welcome to Shay's 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, it is August the 21st, 2024. It is 12 a.m. out here on the West Coast. Happy belated born day to my oldest daughter. Her birthday was yesterday on the 20th. So happy born day to her. Because, I come on so late, y'all. I would have said it earlier, but I wasn't on here in time. But yeah. So anyway, um, tonight, guys, we're going to talk about the ex-cop who was convicted in George Floyd's murder. He was released from prison. We're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about the babysitter who, we always trust our babysitters to take care of our kids and, to be like a mom to them. But this babysitter did the complete opposite. Okay, so we're going to talk about her, and I'm going to try to give you guys a couple of breaking news. All right, so before we do that, let me ask you guys to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming video. Again, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. You can also share and leave a comment once this video is done. Let's do the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area, will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen. Also, guys, if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can do that by doing the Cash App to $ShadesTube. And thank you in advance for that. All right. So, y'all, we're going to start off with breaking news and topic time. We're going to go ahead and talk about George Floyd's case. What happened with that, with the officer who was convicted, how he was freed and things like that. And then we're going to go straight into the case of the babysitter. All right. So y'all get your relaxing chair, bed, or whatever you're doing. If you're at work, still do your job, but make sure you keep Shades Tube on. All right. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody who watches this in the replay. And over here in the chat, we got Tony Vance in the house and his A. What's up? What's up? Okay. I'll tell my daughter what you said, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna say thank you. All right. Oh my God, yeah, I'm tired tonight. So so you get to excuse this dodo bird stuff that I'm doing already. Let me drink some water so I can wake up. So how was you guys' day today? How was your day, Tony? How was your day? And how's your work night going? Let me put my music back on. Hold on, y'all. Let me put that back on. Let's put it on 12. Okay, let's change this to the other thing. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good day yesterday, and I hope you had a productive work day. My day went pretty good. I didn't really work yesterday. It was not even, it was slow, so I was basically off. But I did, do a couple of things, and that was it. That was it. That was it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this topic, y'all. Let's go ahead and cover the George Floyd situation first. Let me go ahead and find it. Okay, let's see where I put that at. Let's see. I got so much stuff on my phone, all these different articles, man. So much. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how I'll be able to tell you guys about all of this stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm also going to tell you guys how you can get yourself some money. All right. So here we go right here. This is according to Newsweek, also Fox 9 News. Okay. Let me make sure if this is the one I want to actually use. Okay. So anyway, a former MPD officer, Thomas Lane, was released from federal prison. All right. He was convicted for his role in George Floyd's unaliving. He was released from prison on Tuesday after completing his state and federal sentences. Okay. Now, this is why he was incarcerated. Lane was one of the four Minneapolis police officers charged in connection with Floyd's murder. It was Lane's fourth day on the job when he held down Floyd's legs while former officer Derek Chauvin kneeled on his neck. A federal jury found Lane guilty of depriving Floyd of his civil rights for not providing him with medical care, and he was sentenced to 2.5 years at Inglewood Federal Prison in Littleton, Colorado. He later pleaded guilty to aiding and abetting second-degree manslaughter on state charges and was sentenced to 3 years, which was to be served at the same time as his federal sentence. Lane is the first of the former officers to be released. He finished his federal sentence in April, but still had to complete the remaining state sentence, which was served in federal prison. Federal Bureau of Prisons spokesperson Randalee Giamuso confirmed with Fox 9 that he is no longer in custody as of Tuesday morning. Now, once this officer is released, ex-officer is released, he still has to serve 1 year of probation. Two other former officers involved, J. Alexander Koog and Tu Teo, are set to be released in April 2025. Chauvin is not expected to be released from prison until 2038. Now, let me show y'all this officer, ex-officer's picture. This is him right here, y'all. Now, for the life of me, I never did think that he had enough time incarcerated. Okay, his sentence, in my opinion, should have been longer because he held down George Floyd's legs, okay, while the other cop was kneeling on his neck. It doesn't even make any sense. And I honestly believe that Chauvin should have had more years too, because 2038, a man lost his entire life. It doesn't matter about, what crimes he did in the past or what he was doing that day. It was still no reason to put your knee on that person's neck, even when he said he couldn't breathe. It doesn't even make any sense. And again, our justice system for so many criminals, including, cops who abuse the laws and people's rights, it should be way tougher. It should be way tougher. Doesn't even make any sense to be released after only serving 2.5 years when you were there helping the other officer unalive a person over some petty shit in a store. Doesn't even make any sense. Let me go over here and see what they're saying on TikTok about this, because I know they're going to be talking about it. Let's see here. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and do this. Thomas Lane. When I saw this story earlier this morning, I almost came on, but I couldn't come on because I was really, really busy. Because I was like, that's just plainly ridiculous. I didn't even know he got that less, that small amount of time. I actually thought, that they all got a longer amount of time. Because I followed the trial somewhat, but not like in depth like some people did. So it was kind of like a shocker to me when I saw that. Hold on, let me write his name. Let me see. Thomas Lane release. It was kind of a shocker to hear that. So let's see what they're saying on TikTok. I don't want to hear the news release. Let's see. So let's see. Oh, he's sign language here. Let me see. So let's see what this dude right here is saying about this. This is ridiculous. Wait a minute, hold on. 2.5 years, and you was assisting another officer in unaliving a suspect? Come on now. That's not right, y'all. Let's look at this real quick. Let's listen to this and watch it. Let me turn this music down just a tad. If I can. Let me find it first. Hold on. It's on band. Let's turn that down a little bit, y'all. Okay, now we're going to watch this video, okay? Go back to comments. Okay, here we go over here. Let's go ahead and do this. I can never find this mouse every day. It's the same damn thing. This is a touch screen too, and I never touch it. I just always look for the damn mouse. Okay, let's see what he's gonna say.
Minneapolis police officer who held down the legs of George Floyd while he was slowly being choked to death by Derek Chauvin has been sentenced to 3 years in prison on the state charges of aiding and abetting manslaughter. It's important to point out that Thomas Lane pled guilty to these charges back in June in a plea deal where his lawyer said, "My client did not want to risk losing the murder case, so he decided to plead guilty to manslaughter with a 3-year sentence to be released in 2 years. And the murder case, dismissed. He has a newborn baby and did not want to risk not being a part of the child's life." Well, if that's the case, then maybe Thomas Lane shouldn't have participated in ending a person's life. Thomas Lane, the former Minneapolis police officer who held down the legs of George Floyd while he was slowly being choked to death by Derek Chauvin, has been sentenced to 3 years in prison on the state charges of aiding and abetting
and the
manslaughter.
thing about it, let's stop this. And the thing about it too, okay, he, like I said before, he held George Floyd's legs down while Derek Chauvin had his knee placed on his neck. He the justice system, y'all, is just so effed up, because how are you caring so much about him having a newborn child, but yet you don't care about George Floyd's family members, his daughter, or whatever other kids he might have had, that they won't see their dad anymore over some bull crap? So, in my opinion, I really think he should have gotten a little bit more longer years. He should not even be released right now. These plea deals and all this other shit they be offering people is plainly ridiculous. Let's see what else we got here. It doesn't even make no damn sense. Let's see. And even when he got arrested initially, he posted a $1 million bond, I believe. Let's look at this old art thing. Let's see.
Turn around.
Let's see. Wait, what's she doing? No. We don't want to see this bullshit. This girl doing some other bullshit. Let me see. This is when he posted a bail. Oh my God, this is people paying this music, man. Let me just turn the music down. Okay, so remember when everything happened, this dude right here, this is the same dude who posted his bail to get out of jail. $750,000 bond. Like I said, they give cops too much damn privileges, even when they do stuff. And then, y'all, ex-president has the nerve to want to do immunity for all cops. That don't even make any sense. I'm trying to find something where they're talking about him getting out of jail. Hold on, let's see. Thomas Lane released from prison. Let's see. These people, man, this is crazy. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. See, this is the one. Let's see. Let me make sure this is the one. Hold on. Yeah. Here it is. Let me just let y'all hear this one. Wait, I got the damn sound down.
To 2.5 years in federal prison
for
violating Floyd's civil rights when former officer Derek Chauvin murdered Floyd on May 25th, 2020.
Lane's release comes after Chauvin was recently transferred to a federal prison in Texas almost 9 months after being stabbed in a different facility.
Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated on any new developments in that case. And quickly, Judge, I just want to check in with you. Your thoughts on Thomas Lane? He was probably, of the officers involved, the one that I thought possibly was the least culpable. And I think it sort of turned out that way in the way this was prosecuted.
I would agree with you. And you pointed out what we just showed, which is he was the one saying, should we turn him on his side? I'm worried about, and to your point, a younger officer, but yet challenging a supervisor basically as to say, listen, I think we need to do something a little different here. Had Chauvin listened, George Floyd likely would not be deceased. Do you want to bring in Jack Rice?
Yeah, let's check in with Jack. Of course, Jack is from the Minneapolis area, lived through this, was a part of the community out there. Jack, love to get your reaction.
Yeah, no question about it. The least culpable. There's no question. He was also the least experienced. In fact, he'd only been on the force for just a couple of months. And
That's no
Chauvin
excuse.
was his
I'm sorry.
supervisor. And so he was the one literally saying, let's turn him over. It looks like he can't breathe. And he said this more than once. If we look at what it was that he did, his attorneys worked very, very hard in this case. Because remember, it wasn't just a state case. There was a federal case. And so he ultimately served that 3-year window in federal custody. And so he was the first one out. But I think when we look back, of all 4 of them, he was the one who I think tried to do the most, failed certainly, but not at the level that the other 3 did, and certainly not Derek Chauvin, who's at a different stage altogether.
I would agree. I think he is too.
100%. Yep, no doubt about it. Right, Thomas Lane, again, released from federal prison today.
Okay, I understand what they're saying. And, honestly, with him saying turn him over on the other side and all this other shit, that's great. But the thing is, for me, it doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter that he wasn't on the force that long. It doesn't matter that he, was saying, let's turn him over on his side. He looks like he can't breathe. Because see, me, if I would have been a cop there, I would have just moved him over on his side. You see what I'm saying? I would have told him to get off his neck. Why do people always overlook certain things? Just because somebody do one little good act or a good deed, it doesn't mean that they did all that they should have done. This man is still unalive. Yeah, that's good that he was telling him he looks like he can't breathe and all this other stuff and turn him over. But the damn thing is, the thing is that he could have did more being a police officer too. He was trained. It doesn't matter that he was just on the force for a couple of months or years or whatever. It doesn't matter. He went to training just like everybody else did. I can honestly say, if I was a police officer, okay, and I saw something like this happen, I don't know if I could have stood there and watched the other officer just have his knee on the man's neck. I would have told him, get your knee off his neck, man. Damn, you could put the cuffs on him, just get your knee off his neck. Shit. And let his ass up. He said he couldn't breathe. Hey, Jermaine, what's up? What's up? It definitely needs an overhaul because that's plainly ridiculous. And then these newscasters talking about the good little stuff he did when he, was asking, he was saying that he couldn't breathe and turn him over and things like that. And Chauvin just did not listen because he was the superior. I don't give a damn about that. If you see somebody doing something wrong, you're supposed to intervene, not just with words, but with actions. What stopped him from moving him out the damn way if he had to? Or I know the other cop is not going to shoot him. Shit, he could have said it even forcefully. Man, move your knee off his neck, man. You're going to unalive him. For me, it's just no excuse. It really isn't. Let's see what these weird people are saying over here. Let's see. Let's see what they're saying here. Everybody keep on saying his drugs cost this unaliving. Yeah, his drugs may play a role in it, but the cop holding his knee over his neck is the one that really did it. You know what I'm saying? And the coroner, not saying this coroner could be lying, but you know how that goes. I don't even want to say it. Somebody said the police used a lost call from a Texas number as an excuse to murder my mom in her office. I am now a felon because corrupt police planted evidence and lied on the statements to fraud me. That's what this dude said in the comment section. Let's see what else they're saying. Okay. Um, there's a lot of little weirdo people in this comment section, so I will not be reading none of these comments because it's very disrespectful to his relatives. Now, some of these people, I'll tell you, some of these people are saying that the police didn't do anything. But let me tell you something. Things have a way to make you change your mind because these same people will be the very ones who will be on TV, on the news, screaming and crying if something like this happened to one of their relatives. And they will be talking about justice for their relative. Point blank. Right. You got that right, Jermaine. That's what they will be saying if it was their relatives. We know that George Floyd didn't have a squeaky clean past in what he was doing at that store, but that was still no excuse. Okay, he told these police officers that he could not breathe. Breathe. He also said some other things. I can't remember everything. I don't even want to play the video again because it's heartbreaking to watch it. Um, he told them many things, and they should have listened. And yes, again, that's good that the other cop, the one that was just released, is good that he was concerned somewhat. But I still say he could have stopped that. Damn, he's not going to get in trouble because he would have saved the dude's life. These people need their ass whooped in this comment section. These people are crazy. Let's see what else they say. I mean, every comment right here is a hot ass mess, just about. Well, here's one. She said 2 years is BS. Okay. Let's see. Um, this is ridiculous. It's a lot of racist people, y'all. For real, for real. Just plainly ignorant. It could be even for me. It could have been even a white dude. If the police would have done this to a white dude, I would be saying the same exact thing. You don't have no reason to be putting your knee on that person's neck. These people are so damn racist in this comment section. Damn. Let me see what they're saying here. Hold on.
This morning, one of the former
Yeah, a lot of them are like that, y'all. That's sad. That is straight up sad. Is this his wife right here? Let me see. Is this him doing a video being at home? Let me see. No, this couldn't be because this is somebody else. They love the Oscar, they say. But like I said before, y'all, I mean, it doesn't matter for me that he was trying to tell him to check him and things like that. It just really doesn't, because I feel like if you are a cop and you see another cop doing something that could cause a suspect to be unalive, I think you should be trying to stop him, because see, you're not just only helping out the person that could be possibly unalive, you're also helping out the cop. Okay, you're stopping him from getting charged further, because if he would have listened to Lane and stopped, Chauvin would not be incarcerated right now. Or if Lane would have made him move his knee, he wouldn't be incarcerated right now. Let's go back and look at this George Floyd's autopsy report to see how this coroner wrote it up. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Let's see. Well, they did too, I believe. Okay. Let's see what they say. And that's another thing too. Just because a coroner or another coroner or whomever come back and do another report and make it look favorably to the officer, it does not mean that that's true. Okay. it doesn't mean that's true. Let's see. So in here, this is a fact check, okay, for all these people saying this weird shit. It says George Floyd's autopsy report is not new. Does not say he passed on of an overdose. So let's see. So they said the claim is a new autopsy report for George Floyd has been released in 2023, revealing he passed on from a drug overdose, not from the actions of arresting Minneapolis police officers. Now, uh, Associated Press said this is false. Social media users are sharing a page from the 20-page autopsy report that was publicly released by the Hennepin County Medical Examiner's Office in full on June the 3rd, 2020. It has not been changed since. While the page says he had a fentanyl in methamphetamine in his system and did not have a life-threatening injuries, the full report concludes Floyd passed on from cardiopulmonary arrest, not an overdose. So when these stupid ass people get online saying dumb shit because they don't comprehend stuff the correct way, it just shows how stupid they can be. Almost everybody in that comment section said that this medical report states that he passed on from an overdose, when it does not say that. They said that he did have those two drugs in the system, okay? And it also said he did not have life-threatening injuries, but the full report concludes Floyd passed on from cardiopulmonary arrest, but not an overdose. He never had an overdose, okay? Now, let's see what else they got here. So they said many of the posts presented a page from an autopsy report that supposedly had not been made public before. One section on the page lists the drugs that were in Floyd's system when he passed on, while another states no life-threatening injuries identified. And they shared that, and they just went away, just went on with the story and just assumed that this is basically saying that he passed on from an overdose. Now, the second page of the autopsy report released 3 years ago by Hennepin County, it does not prove anything new about Floyd's unaliving and ignores that the prior page concludes that it was a homicide due to cardiopulmonary arrest from law enforcement, subdual, restraint, and neck compressions. This is the same way idiot people misunderstand stuff and don't comprehend things correctly. And they make mistakes. They don't read the entire thing, they read part of it. Just like they do with many things. With many things. You have to read the entire thing. Okay, you have to read the entire thing. As soon as you guys see something online, you read the one part that they put up there and you don't go fully investigate. That's why some of you guys be saying the wrong information. Again, the second page of the autopsy report released 3 years ago by Hennepin County, it says that it was a homicide due to cardiopulmonary arrest from law enforcement, subdual, restraint, and neck compression. So if this officer would have never had his knee on George Floyd's neck, George Floyd possibly would still be alive right today. That report has not been amended or changed since it was finalized on June the 1st, 2020, according to Carolyn Marinan, a spokesperson for Hennepin County. Okay? John Stiles, Deputy Chief of Staff for Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, said that the image that people have been floating around is a page ripped from the Hennepin County Medical Examiner's 2020 autopsy and shows nothing new. Okay? Now, during his murder, can you say that word on here? During his murder trial, defense attorneys for Derek Chauvin, the officer captured on video, placing his knee on Floyd's neck during the fatal arrest, put a major focus on the presence of fentanyl and other illicit substance in Floyd's system. Chauvin was ultimately found guilty and sentenced to more than 22 years in prison. Three other former Minnesota cops, Thomas Lane, who was just released yesterday, Alexander Kunga, and Tu Teo, have also been given prison time for their role in Floyd's unaliving. Now, expert witnesses called by prosecutors during the trial concluded that Floyd did not pass on of an overdose or because of his drug use. A lot of people be on drugs. A lot of people do drugs. Okay. And just because you do drugs or you're high, it doesn't mean you're about to be passing on or you're overdosing. We all know the only reason why this dude passed on is because this weirdo had his knee on this dude's neck, point blank. Okay. That's what unalived him. Nothing more. Let me see who just sent me a message. Hold on, y'all. Nothing more. Hold on, real quick. Okay. So yeah, nothing more, y'all. Nothing more. Now, excuse me, independent experts have told the AP that underlying medical problems in drug use revealed in the autopsy report don't change the conclusion that Floyd's unaliving was a homicide, explaining that these conditions simply made it more likely that he would not fare well under stress. It's like they can't comprehend that. Okay, but the thing about it is that he shouldn't have never had to even worry about that because the dude should have never had his knee on his neck. Okay, point blank. It's the same thing if the police do you the same way and you're high and you have drugs in your system. If the drugs, if you're not overdosing or anything else and you're doing good even while you're high, then all of a sudden the police officer put his knee on your neck and you passed on because he was choking you to damn death. Okay, let's keep it real. Not because you high or you smoke some weed or even if you did fentanyl or the other one. So that's what they're basically saying. They are saying that the only reason why he basically passed on, the most primary reason, is because Chauvin had his knee on his neck, choking him basically. Okay. Yes, him being on all these type of drugs and stuff, it could have made everything worse, but it did not cause it. Chauvin caused it. Now, here we go right here. Let's see. Okay, so they said they have also noted, okay, that the fact that no major bruising or damage to the muscles, the cartilage or bones in the neck was found, as indicated under the phrase no life-threatening injuries identified in the autopsy, but it does not mean that asphyxia did not happen. The only thing is that there are no signs of it on his body, but it doesn't mean that it did not happen. Okay, you can get choked without having any bruises, especially if you're just putting your knee on somebody's neck because you're not using your hands to choke the person. All right, you're just placing your knee on his neck, cutting off his air supply. Now, Styles called use of the phrase in the false post spreading online cherry picked and said that it demonstrates the limitations of an autopsy by itself in diagnosing um, DEATH by strangulation basically or suffocation. Now, let's see here. So now they're just explaining that AP Associated Press always make an effort to address widely shared misinformation, including work with outside companies and organizations to add factual context to misleading content that is circulating online. Okay, so they just cleared it up, and I wish I had time to reply back to these idiots online the real story. You know, they just see one part of an article and just run with it, or listen to some damn YouTuber or some TikToker trying to explain it, and they're not explaining the whole thing. And I'm gonna keep that article too because the next time I hear somebody say that stupid shit, I'm gonna show them the proof. That autopsy report was never changed according to this Associated Press. Okay, yes, the way they word it, if you don't read everything like page 2 and read everything or you can't comprehend it, yeah, you would think that they're saying that. But then again, you don't because they basically said that the drugs did not cause it. It played a role because they made everything worse. Okay. But if the dude would have never had his knee on his neck, George Floyd wouldn't even have to worry about that. And that's why Chauvin ass is incarcerated now for 20 some years, as he should be. He should have had more. Let's keep it real. Now, as far as Thomas Lane, let's get back to him real quick. And then we got to move on. As far as him, hurry up. He, hold on. Let me just type this. Hold on. I'm just typing something here real quick, y'all. So as far as Thomas Lane, um, like I said, they said he was trying to he was showing concern. Okay. And again, I'm not taking that away from him. That's good that he was showing concern. But at the same time, again, why didn't he just basically make the other cop stop? The cop, Chauvin wasn't going to unalive him. He probably would have got mad, but he might have listened more if he would have just really intervened. And why didn't he just stop holding his legs? Shit. He said he tried to help George Floyd, but wait a minute, but was stopped. Okay, he said he was stopped. He said he was blocked by Derek Chauvin. He said he thought Floyd did not look good. And this is the little video right here, but I'm not going to show it. He said he felt with the situation, they might need a hand. This man had his knee on his neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. And I'm going to say this again. I know Lane tried to show concern, but I'm still saying, shit, stop holding his legs, maybe push Chauvin away, tell him calm down, or get off his neck, man. You're gonna unalive him or something. I mean, I just don't buy it. I wasn't there, but I just don't buy that. I mean, you got to do a little bit more. But maybe he was scared. Who knows? But you should have been more scared because if he's unalive, then they may implicate you in it, and then you be in jail. So I think I would have been more scared about that. And so George Floyd was using a fake, allegedly using a fake $20 bill, and they did all of this foolishness because of some damn fake $20 bill. Hmm. They did the most. I'm. See, when he was trying to get him in a police cruiser, George Floyd kept on telling them that he was what did he say, claustrophobic or something like that. He had claustrophobia or something like that. So that's why he didn't want to get inside that car, if I'm not mistaken. For me, I don't think they handled this correctly. Okay, it was just a counterfeit $20 bill. Okay, yeah, he was struggling and all that type of stuff because he didn't want to get into the car. But he also said that he was claustrophobic. They just did too much, honestly. Hmm. They're just going with the whole case. I'm not going to go over the whole case, guys. I just wanted to let you guys know that he was released, and I really don't agree with that. It is what it is. I think that the laws need to change. Especially for these cops that abuse their positions and things like that, and take the lives of people. People are harping so much on the fact that he was in the store with a fake, allegedly in the store with a fake $20 bill. It doesn't matter. That's not something to be unaliving somebody over. And this dude said he tried to check Floyd's pulse rate and his ankle for a pulse and all that. It doesn't even make any sense, y'all. It just really, truly doesn't. Hmm. Yeah, I think he should have did more. I'm sorry. I think he should have did more. Um, just speaking out. Um, you don't think is he okay turning him over? I think he should have made the other cop stop. I mean, push his ass off of him, or just say, "Move, man, move your feet, move your knee, or whatever the hell." Just say it very firm and like you mean it. And I think maybe Chauvin he might have listened. Who knows? I don't know if he would have or not, but at least say that. You know what I'm saying? Just I just think more could have been done. I just cannot believe they let that transpire, point blank. But anyway, again, Thomas Lane was released from prison after serving 2.5 years, and he was released on Tuesday. So in the comment section, tell me what you guys think about that. Do you agree with that? I just told you guys about the true autopsy report, what it actually states. So now you know that the autopsy report, second page, states that his unaliving was due to the knee being placed over his neck, okay, preventing him to breathe, and he passed on from cardiopulmonary arrest, okay. And that was all due to the fact that Chauvin had his knee on his neck. Okay. And yes, he had drugs in the system, but that did not cause him to be unalive. It may have played a role in him not being able to, I guess, his body not being able to handle the knee on his neck, I guess. I don't know. But it's not the reason why he passed on. And the coroner also ruled it a homicide by Chauvin. And that's just on everything. And my condolences are still expressed out to his family members and friends, and may he continued to rest in peace. Again, y'all, these cops need to stop doing the most when people do petty crimes, okay, point blank. All right. When they are dealing with people with mental health issues or other mental type things going on, they need to find a better way to do it. We've been hearing about so many people with mental illnesses or some mental situations going on where these cops have done too much, just like the New Jersey woman that just got unalived by a cop. She had mental problems. Sonya Macy had mental problems. Now, George Floyd, I can't remember, but I thought he was, he said he was what? He was scared to be in tight spaces and stuff like that. So again, I think they need to start training these cops to deal with these type of situations a little bit more efficiently. All right. No cop should have their knee on anybody's neck, point blank. It was like 3 or 4 cops out there. Why couldn't they restrain him without, allowing this other cop to put his knee on his neck? And again, it doesn't matter that he was in there allegedly, maybe with a fake $20 bill. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the next story, y'all. Just a damn shame. Okay, let me go ahead and tell you guys about because we don't have that long. The next story. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it. Bear with me. Let me turn that music back on. I always forget to turn it back on. Let's turn it back on. Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the babysitter, y'all. Let me go ahead and find it. The babysitter. I got to find it, y'all. Dang. Let's see. Bear with me. I got to find. Here it is right here. Okay, so hold on. Y'all, somebody just won $40 million here in the state of California. Can y'all believe it? In Southern California. Man. Anyway, y'all, this is according to Law and Crime. 2 babysitters are facing murder charges after a 1-year-old girl in their care passed on from multiple skull fractures, a brain bleed, and abdominal trauma, authorities in Tennessee say. Memphis police officers responded to LeBron Hure Children's Hospital around 3 a.m. Saturday after baby Kaylee Moore was suffering from cardiac arrest. A baby. Damn. The little girl passed on an hour later. Doctors determined she had skull and neck fractures and massive bruising on her back, according to a probable cause arrest affidavit. Cops detained Dejon Smith, 34, and Kaya Moore, 21, who began babysitting baby Kaylee around 5 p.m. Thursday. After receiving their Miranda rights, Moore and Smith gave conflicting statements and blamed each other for the baby's unaliving, cops said. Moore allegedly told detectives she left Kaylee alone with Smith, and when she returned, the girl was unresponsive. She reportedly said he refused to tell her what happened and told her to say she fell asleep with the girl when she fell off the bed and hit her head on the nightstand. Smith allegedly said he heard Kaylee crying in the back room and Moore yelling at her. He then heard Moore slam Kaylee into the floor, walls, and wooden furniture 6 to 10 times. He advised that he asked her what she was doing, and she stated nothing, but Kaylee was crying too much and getting on her nerves. He advised that when he entered the room, Moore stopped and he observed Kaylee unresponsive. Smith then said he began CPR on Kaylee and put cold water on her. Moore called a family member to take the girl to the hospital. Now, an examination of the body revealed that in addition to the skull fractures, Kaylee also suffered a brain bleed, bruised kidney, high enzymes in the liver consistent with abdominal trauma, and blood in the lungs. Cops also searched the home in the 1000 block of University Street and noted there was no baby food and it wasn't clear if Kaylee had a safe place to sleep. The incident left neighbors upset. "You said 1 year old," neighbor Alvin Raleigh exclaimed to Memphis Fox affiliate WHBQ, adding that the little girl never even got a chance to make it to the first grade. Another neighbor said, "It's shocking. It's really shocking." Now, the TV station reported that family members said Moore is not Kaylee's mother, but is related. They declined to go into more details. Moore and Smith are at the Shelby County Jail without bond on first-degree murder and aggravated child abuse charges. Now, why in the hell would you slam a baby against the floor and walls because the child is crying? Why? Some people are just plainly damn evil, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Let me hurry up. So let's read a couple of these comments. Paige said, "This is why you can't leave your kids anywhere or with anyone. Nowhere is safe anymore, not even schools or daycares. This world is a scary place these days." Okay, let's see. Another commenter said what they did was beyond reasonable. They murdered a baby for doing the only thing a baby can do, cry. What a world we live in. Somebody said she was crying because she probably was hungry. There was no food in the house. Another commenter said they need to start fixing these people so they can stop reproducing kid after kid after kid after kids. It's heartbreaking to know what these poor innocent babies are going through when, in the torturing. Another commenter said in this situation, it was the babysitter, which is the aunt, and her boyfriend. She can still, somebody said that this said one of them was a relative of the baby. Yeah, but you can still be a babysitter at the same time. Another commenter said first grade, she never got to see her second birthday, kindergarten, or just live to grow up at all. This is beyond sad. Can someone ship these two to North Korea without a return label? And I agree with this other commenter. She said it seems like more and more people have absolutely no concern for human life. And I agree. Because again, how could you take a little innocent baby and just slam this child against the floor, the wall, and who knows whatever else she did to this little child? How can you do that? And they clearly, or she clearly, one of them clearly, allegedly, must have hit the baby in her stomach. Just very cruel people. That's why you have to watch who you leave your kids with, even if it is a relative, because some people are just plain nuts. They cannot handle a lot of crying, a lot of noise, or anything. And some of these people do not have, they don't value life either. They would take a grown-up life, a kid's life, shit, even animals' lives. So they have a plainly disregard for human life. Who would do this? And honestly, I hope that they get full justice, because anybody who is capable of this type of crime is evil as hell. Okay, so I hope they get birthday, another day, another second, anything. You know what I'm saying? Because of these two individuals. This is why I say they need to start making these laws tougher. They need to make consequences a little bit tougher too, so people can stop doing all this weird shit. They would think before they do crimes, because they know if they get caught, they're gonna go through some hard shit. Now, my condolences are expressed out to the parents and other percent correctly, because they definitely deserve to be incarcerated for life. They really do. They really do. And may this little baby continue to rest in peace. And y'all can tell me what you guys think about that story in the comment section if you want. Damn shame. Now let me go over a little breaking news, and then we are getting ready to get out of here, y'all. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Let's see what we got real quick. My gosh, let's see. So anyway, they said that some store brand cold medicines are found to contain cancer causing chemicals, y'all. And let's see. The contaminated offerings are on shelves at Walmart, CVS, Target, and Walgreens. Let's see. They said they contain a chemical called benzene. Now, benzene is used in a lot of things, okay? It's used in paint thinner, gasoline, glue, cleaning products, and more. They said benzene is also naturally produced during forest fires or volcano eruptions, as well as by cigarette smoke. Now, regarding these medications, these popular cold medications, the report found that Amneal Pharmaceuticals, the company that all four retailers are using to source these drugs, is using benzene as a solvent to dissolve all of the other drug ingredients. Now, in its brand name, which is Mucinex, benzene isn't used. Instead, drug makers have used carbomir, a powder that works the same way as benzene and is often found in cosmetic products or other drugs. However, what did I just say this is? Carbomir comes with a bit of a steeper price tag than benzene, which could be why store name brands have turned to the chemical. Okay, so again, I'm not going to read this whole article, but again, benzene is in some of these products that are sold. It's actually, let's see, it's actually the store brand versions of Mucinex, which is found at Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, and Target. All right. And the cancer causing chemical that they are concerned about is the benzene. All right. Oh, man. It sure does, Jermaine. And if you guys want to know more about that, just go to Google and type in, let's see, store brand cold medicines found to contain cancer causing chemicals. Okay. We can do 2 more stories, breaking news, and that'll be it. Oh, damn. Hold on. So let me just tell you about this quick story real quick. So it was a mountain lion trying to get a deer, okay? And what happened is that a man was in his car, all right, and he saw the mountain lion holding down on the deer. If you can see it now, the mountain lion is holding the deer right here. If you can see it, let me show you. So anyway, a man drove by his car. He saw that's going on, right? So the man basically intervened, y'all. And let's see here. And I'll just tell you straight up, when he intervened, he saved the deer's life. Okay. He said he saw a mountain lion trying to dig into a buck and figured the deer could use some backup. So he said that help came in the form of some high pitched words yelled at the big cat as he rolled his car windows down and filmed the whole thing. He said, "Hey, hey, get off him." See how he made this mountain lion get off that damn deer? That cop should have been yelling the same way regarding George Floyd. He should have been telling him, "Hey, hey, get the fuck off of him, man. You're going to unalive him." Okay? They be having more damn feelings for an animal getting him something to eat than they will a human being. Anyway, I'm glad he did stop this cat though, because I'd be the same way. I'm not gonna get out the car, but I'd be trying to stop certain things too, because I'd be feeling sorry for the animals. But at the same time, if I was a cop out there, and my partner is holding down the suspect on the ground with his knee on his damn neck, I would have said something and made him stop. Because not only would I have been, saving the suspect's life, I'm possibly saving my damn partner's life in the long run. Dang. Anyway, getting back to him, he said again, "Get off him." And that seemed to do the trick. Once the big cat wasn't trying to puncture the neck of the deer and had retreated. Okay, so in other words, he stopped. And then the man in the car turned his attention to the deer that was still laying down on the ground. Again, the guy leaned on the hope that the animal would somehow understand the English language, and strangely enough, it worked out for him again. He shouted, "Can you get up? Go on, dear, get up." And guess what? The deer got up and went on. Okay? So he saved the deer's life. And they said they definitely know that the deer is probably grateful to him, and hopefully the damn cat didn't go back and try to get the deer and end up getting him anyway. So hopefully the deer, the man probably stood there and waited for a while knowing him. I'm just thinking he probably did. He probably stood there and watched the deer get to safety, okay, and made sure the cat wouldn't come back, you know. So hopefully, the cat didn't get him, you know. I think they said the deer may have been wounded, so I don't know. So hopefully he did save the little thing's life. So let's see what some of these comments say real quick. Somebody said, "You saved the deer for the moment and the lion went hungry. Deers are the natural prey of mountain lions. And this dumbass think he's an angel, not to the lion." And then another commenter said, "Oh, well, the deer lives to see another day. Good for him." Let's see. Somebody said, "Stupid. Maybe she was a mama with cubs." Oh my goodness. These same people who saying that this is natural stuff for the deer to catch. I mean, for the mountain lion to catch the deer. But the thing is, if it was their dog, they would be out there screaming too. So please. So the thing is that when a mountain lion catches a dog or a cat, the same rule applies. It's the law of nature. Okay? If y'all want to use it for one thing, use it for everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That mountain lion is not going to hardly pass on because of no starvation. People are crazy. That damn cat probably found that deer again or went and got another animal. And then people are weird, man. Okay, let's see. Somebody said, good job for saving deer. I would have done the same. Okay, another commenter said, we do the same thing, except we get it all nice and wrapped pretty at the store. This how God intended wildlife to survive. Don't be an ignorant, uneducated idiot. Okay. Somebody said, no need for mean, rude, ignorant comments. Right, I agree. Another commenter said, wow, so many mean comments about the guy just trying to save the deer's life. Yes, it's nature taking his case, but if I could, I would try to stop it too. Yeah, most likely the cat waited close by and got the deer after he left, but he deserves an E for effort. Yeah, I agree. So, like I said, I doubt that the thing, right? I agree with you, Jermaine. I doubt that the mountain lion went hungry. He probably found another animal, and he could have even waited to get that deer again. We just don't know. But if that made that guy feel good, okay, then it is what it is. I mean, I don't know if I could have just stood there and watched the deer do that either. I probably would have told the deer, move, 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 you know, and that would have been it. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. And let me ask you guys, if you would have been passing by a situation like that where you see a mountain lion on top of a deer about to unalive the deer, and you was in your car, what would you do? Would you blow your horn and yell to try to make the mountain lion stop, or what? Or would you just sit there and watch and film it? Hmm. So let's see what else we got here, y'all. That mountain lion probably tore that thing up. So let me tell y'all about this. I got to. Okay, I got to. So a woman passes on during cosmetic surgery in Turkey as body is returned, missing organs. Here she is right here. Y'all gonna get enough going places getting booty injections and fake chests trying to please some of these men. Okay. That's her. So anyway, let me tell you this real quick. So hold on, shit. So in a tragic case of cosmetic surgery gone wrong, the family of 38-year-old British woman Kaydale Brown is grappling with her sudden unaliving during a multi-procedure operation in Turkey and the shocking discovery that her body was returned home missing vital organs. Now, Brown passed on March the 26th while undergoing surgery at a clinic in how you say this, Istanbul. I forgot how you say that, where she had traveled for a mommy mott, which is a package that includes a Brazilian butt lift, tummy tuck, and breast augmentation. Kaydale's sister, Leanne Brown, who had accompanied her to Turkey for support, recounted the devastating moment she learned of her sister unaliving. Hours later, clinical staff informed her of complications during the procedures that had resulted in Kaydale's unaliving. Leanne was then abruptly handed an envelope with a refund and a one-way plane ticket back to the UK. Damn. Adding to the family's grief and suspicion, the clinic initially denied access to Kaydale's body. When it was finally returned to the UK, a coroner discovered that large portions of her brain, lungs, and heart were missing. The clinic denied any involvement in the organ removal, insisting that they delivered the body intact to the Turkish coroner's office and suggesting that parts may have been removed during the autopsy process. The situation raises concerns over the safety of medical tourism, especially in Turkey, a popular destination for cosmetic procedures. Over 1 million people travel to Turkey every year for such treatments, including 150,000 British citizens. Since 2019, 28 British citizens have passed on in Turkey following cosmetic surgeries, and that's according to UK Foreign Office records. They said we urge anyone considering a cosmetic procedure abroad to research the treatment in question, the qualifications of their clinic, and the regulations that apply in the country they are traveling to. Kadel, who was a mother to two boys ages 12 and 16, had recently celebrated her 38th birthday and hoped the procedure would mark a new chapter in her life after enduring several difficult years. The family continues to await an official cost of from Turkish authorities as they seek answers and justice for their loss. My prayers are extended out to them. May this lady rest in peace, and my condolences are also extended out to her family, her friends, and her parents and everything. That is a damn shame, y'all. Let's see what some of these comments say real quick. Hey, Young Riz, what's up? What's up? I'm glad you're doing good. Good morning to you, hon. Oh, they go there for hair treatments too? Man. Virginia says, stay in your own country for surgery, pay a little more. These are nothing but horror stories. And I agree. I mean, every time they go to these different countries and get these damn surgeries, not every time, but sometimes when people go, some of these people don't make it back the same way they went, or they have infections or just all types of stuff. Somebody said, let's just keep it real. They unalived her for her organs. Okay. Another commenter said, I wish she was able to see how beautiful she was. She did not need that surgery. I feel so bad for her loved ones. Another commenter said, that's very sad to hear. I will never do any alterations to my body. May God be with her and her family at this time. Sylvia said, me either. Ladies, please love yourself. And then Jerry says, Sylvia, what about men? We are told we are never good enough. Women are always told they are beautiful. Just saying, I know you won't respond because most American women hate men. What? Passport alcohol. What the hell is this person talking about? And then he came back and said, I am a man, I am ugly, and told that, but guess what? I have to keep going. But she was pretty, and I know men told her that, and women too. Sylvia said, we are all beautiful. And then this dude came back and said, no, that's not true. I'm not. I would love to be a female, but that's sin, obviously, to transition. Okay. Another commenter said, low self-esteem. Real men don't care about big body parts. It's the female's insecurity. Shaking my hand. Mental health problems going on there. Okay, but anyway, the thing is that we have to learn to love ourselves, okay, point blank. If you're going to get surgeries like this, you need to get them here where you're at in USA, okay, and make sure you use a safe doctor, check their criterias out, education, references, and all that stuff to make sure you're getting the best care that you can receive. You know what I'm saying? You can't be going to these little generic places getting major surgeries and shit, to get augmentations and things like that, because all type of infections can happen, not just infections, but, other things can happen too. You know what I'm saying? So if you need to get these surgeries, I would just suggest that you pay the little extra money and get the surgeries right here. At least you have some type of protection. And make sure you research and check out the doctor doing these things and get all of the information that you need to get before you even go into surgery, point blank. Again, my condolences are expressed out to this lady's family, and my prayers are extended out to them, her family and friends, and may she continue to rest in peace. And I hope the family they did get the body back, but I hope they do find some answers, real answers to what happened to their loved one. Okay, so one good news story we have here is that y'all can get y'all some money, y'all. Let's see. Let me tell y'all who y'all can get it from. Let's see. So the place you can get the money from, let's see. So let me tell you, Elon Musk, y'all, will pay you $100,000 a year to pretend to be a robot. And list of duties includes bizarre 7-hour robot walk. So let me just tell y'all real quick what this job entails in case you want to apply for it. So Elon Musk is on the hunt for someone to pretend to be a robot, and he wants you to walk around all day. All right. He's going to pay you at least $100,000 up to, well, almost $100,000 a year. And this job is designed to train its Tesla humanoid robot Optimus. All right. A job listing has been spotted on the electric car giant's website looking for a data collection operator. The job description reveals that the lucky employee would have to walk a predetermined test route daily for data collection. They will be expected to be on the move for more than 7 hours each shift while carrying up to 30 pounds. He said you must have the ability to stand, sit, walk, stoop, bend, reach, crouch, and twist throughout the day. Workers also need to wear and operate a motion capture suit in VR headsets for extended periods of time, and warns that this device can be disorienting, potentially leading to results in VR sickness symptoms. The listings state that you also need to be between 5'7" and 5'11" inches tall to be up for the job. Now, collecting data as well as helping with engineering requests and reporting issues with the equipment are the main objectives of the role. All right. So you will be working at least 40 hours a week. And they say your annual paycheck, which is yearly pay, will be about $99,000 plus dollars, almost $100,000. Okay. So yeah, you have to go to his website to apply for it. Okay. So again, let's see. You will go to, hold on, let me see. You go to the electric car giant's website, and then you're going to look for data collection operator, and you can apply there. Okay. That's good news for you guys. Okay. And then I think I got one more where you can get you some. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I don't find it, that may be the only one. Let's see. I think that is the only one, y'all. where you can make some money if you can fit that criteria. What they are looking for in order to hire you. Let's see. Excuse me. I think that's it. I thought I had another one where you can get some money, but I don't see it. Oh, here it is right here. So they said homeowners and renters can get up to $1,500 in free cash as Anchor program launches. And they say you should watch for some letters in the mail. But this is for, let's see. This is for if you live in New Jersey, okay? So they said the homeowners and renters are eligible for a $1,500 payout after a new program was launched. They said that New Jersey residents are encouraged to keep checking their mail for further details. So on August the 19th, New Jersey launched their 2024 Anchor program. Anchor stands for Affordable New Jersey Communities for Homeowners and Renters. So the Anchor program is set to provide property tax relief to New Jersey residents who own or rent property in New Jersey as their principal resident and meet certain income limits. Now, as of Monday, they claim over 1.5 million taxpayers were sent letters to their homes with instructions on how to submit their claims. Okay, so if you live in New Jersey, make sure if you have that letter, you read it and go ahead and submit your claim so you can get that $1,500. All right. So payments start from $450 to $1,500. Applicants over age 65 will get an additional $250. Okay. It's almost like another stimulus check to them in New Jersey. So listen, any homeowners with an income of $150,000 or less will receive $1,500 in New Jersey. New Jersey's homeowners with an income of over $150,000 and up to $250,000 will be eligible for a $1,000 payout. So in order to be eligible for the 2024 Anchor program, you would need to be a New Jersey homeowner with an income of $150,000 or less, New Jersey homeowner with an income between $150,000 and $250,000, and renters with an income of $150,000 or less. Okay? And renters with an income of $150,000 or less will receive $450. They said those who are eligible will receive a letter in the mail with further information similar to last year. And if you change your information since the last payout, you must create a new application by September the 15th, 2024. So you have to visit www.anchor, A as in apple, N as in Nancy, C as in cow, H as in horse, O as in octopus, R as in rope. Then you do .NJ for New Jersey, .gov. So this is it right here. I'm gonna put it up here real quick. It looks like I'll take a shower. Anchor. Let's see, Anchor. Dot NJ.gov. All right, so that's the site right there. Yeah, I think I did it right. But make sure you do www dot and all that stuff. All right. Okay. So, that's it for the news tonight, y'all. I gave you some 2 ways you can make some money if you live in New Jersey. And if you, what was the other one? New Jersey. And if you are interested in that position at Tesla. Okay, if you want to be that human robot, it pays up to 100,000. It pays 100,000, almost $100,000 a year. Hell, if I lived in that area and I was 5'7" to 5'11", hell, I would apply for that shit because I could walk. You know what I'm saying? Especially for $99,000 a year, shit. And benefits, who wouldn't do that? So those are 2 ways you can get some extra money, y'all. Every day I'm gonna try to give y'all ways, or that you can get some extra money, jobs and everything. That's what I'm gonna start implementing in my lives for you guys. Okay. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and do roll call. We get ready to get out of here. I did 1 hour and 26 minutes, so that's cool. As long as I don't go over 1 hour and a half. All right. So thank you to Tony Bands, and again, thank you for that happy birthday for my daughter. Thank you to y'all. Make sure y'all show Tony some love and support. Young Riz, thank you so much for tuning in, showing support. Y'all make sure y'all drop by Young Riz and show him some love and support. All right. And again, thanks to Jermaine. Thank you so much, hon. All right, guys. Thank you to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches us in the replay. Don't forget, y'all, to subscribe to this channel if you enjoy my content. Also, I also got Dollar Tree hauls, walkthroughs where I go to different stores, day in the life. So I got everything on this channel. So if you don't want to hear these lives, go check out my other videos. I even do shorts that you can laugh at or like or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff to see on this channel right here. So subscribe if you like stuff like that, okay? And also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this content tonight, and hit that bell notification and share this video, y'all, and leave a comment. Tell me if you agree with Lane. What is his name? I forgot the damn cop's name. Is his name Thomas Lane? I'm just gonna say Mr. Lane. If you agree with ex-cop Mr. Lane release from prison, okay, do you agree with that? And also, now that I have corrected the autopsy findings, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about that? Okay. And what do you think about the babysitter and the other person who was with her? How they slammed the baby, against the wall, the floor, and everywhere else, unalived the little girl. Okay. What do you think about that? Do you think parents need to do a more extensive background checks, reference checks, install cameras when they hire babysitters, or what? And do you think the laws need to be a little bit tougher on people who commit, who do things like this to children? And what do you think about the breaking news that I just told you guys about the man who stopped the lion from getting the deer? Okay, would you let the lion eat the deer, or what, if you were driving by and you saw that? Also, what do you think about I think that's it with the news. I think that's it. Okay, I think that's it. I think that was all I went over. So anyway, with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next live. I may try to do a short little live on some astrology signs tomorrow morning before I leave out, because it's so super funny and it's a trip. So I may try to do a real quick live on that tomorrow morning, okay? Tomorrow before I leave. I'll see. All right. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys in my next live. Y'all take care, and don't forget to show additional support. You can do a Cash App to $Shades Tube, and thank you in advance for that, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow or later on today, and y'all have a good day and a good work day. Peace out, y'all. Stupid people still sending me these messages. Oh, let me put this off of here. Okay. Thank you, Nightbot, for doing your job too. And thank you, Jermaine, for that Thank you so much. I appreciate you, hon. Okay, let's go ahead and change these banners, y'all. No, not to that one. Y'all, let's see. Where's that thing at? Let's hide that. Here it is right here, y'all. There you go. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Let me move this.